I'm going to talk about a movie that I think is one of the best fucking movies ever made, straight up. Monster Squad. The reason why I probably love this movie is because I can probably relate to it. As being a die-hard horror movie fan, as someone who grew up with a lot of fantasy, my dad being a huge comic book fan, and being fascinated by like monster movies, I probably like this was like a chicken or the egg type of thing. Like, did Monster Squad shape my personality and my sensibilities, or did life develop my sensibilities, and the Monster Squad just reinforced them, you know? Just made me feel like I could relate or had some sort of connection to it. It's not one of those movies I feel that you need to be young in order to appreciate when you're older. The movie has a lot of really cool shit in it. It's lean, and it's mean, and it's tough. Monster Squad, for those of you who don't know, is like a group of kids, sort of like the Goonies, but they're more badass than the Goonies. They're not as loud, they're not as obnoxious, they're not as naked. You know, they don't do that weird truffle shuffle shit, you know? They're vulgar, and they're hip, and they love monsters. They love monster movies, and they oftentimes taunt one another with movie trivia and argue over like statistics of other famous monster movies like Wolfman, Dracula, Frankenstein. It tells a story more through like witty dialogue and action, as opposed to like unnecessary over exposition. You know, it's just wham, bam, here it is. And the villains are creepy and scary. You know, like, for example, like, the Dracula is badass. And what makes him even just as badass, not only is he tough, not only is he mean, not only does he try blowing up the fucking kids with a stick of dynamite, but he also has a fucking slick, black, supernatural ghost card that they never explain where he gets it. Because it doesn't matter, because he's fucking Dracula. You know, if you can buy the fact that these characters coexist within our reality, or the reality the movie takes place in, then certain things like that don't need to be explained. It's just, I feel like the movie's phenomenally paced. It's just a simple, bare bones concept that it does phenomenally well with a lot of attitude. Because it's pretty violent. And the werewolf character goes through like an extreme, like, moral dilemma, like an intense moral dilemma that I don't think was that heavy for kids to understand at the time, because kids are pretty hip. You know, they're pretty tough. They can kind of tell what's going on. Their suspension of disbelief is far more advanced than some hyper-analytical adults, you know? But it's never too cute. That's what I love about Monster Squad. It's never too fucking cute. It's a movie, like, it crosses the line between a movie for kids that adults can enjoy and a movie for adults that kids can enjoy. I think it handles the kids extremely well. That's what's most impressive to me. It's never too cute. Another thing that I love about this film is not only is it tough, not only is it badass, not only the action scenes held extremely well, but also it has something that I love, which are last-minute comebacks. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people think this is cliched, but I fucking love it when a character halfway through a movie that you either think is dead, or says fuck off, or turns his back on somebody, shows up at the last minute when the main character is about to get killed, and he's like, yo, party's over. I fucking love that shit. If I could, I'd make a whole 98-minute movie full of nothing but last-minute comebacks in every goddamn scene. You know, the whole Han Solo thing, like, I got my money, split, and then, like, Luke is the only one, he's being chased by Darth Vader, and then Han's like, yo, bro, I got you back, man. I love that shit. Also, another element that I love in that movie, not only does it have last-minute comebacks, it also has the revenge of the oppressed, but in a way that I think is done well. I'm very sensitive culturally towards people of size. I hate seeing how people of size, how large, full-figured people are oftentimes the butt end of every joke. They're stereotypically unkempt. They're always villainous. Or whenever they're shown or exploited in a movie, they always have to be made mention that they're fat. Now, in Monster Squad, yes, they aren't particularly integrated quietly into the film by just being among the characters. There are bullies that make fun of the full-figured kid for being fat. However, he kills a fucking monster and demands respect from his peers. That's fucking cool. It advocates size equality. No truffle shuffling this fucking bullshit. It has last-minute comebacks. And it never makes fun of the monsters when it's having fun with the child character element. So, Monster Squad, fucking love you. It's just wham, bam, here it is.